Hello everybody, I hope you're all tickety-boo today. Welcome back to my channel and a big welcome to those of you who are new. If you've not already done so guys, please hit that like and subscribe button. So I'm very excited today because I'm going to be putting my holiday nails on and I can't wait. I've got my ideas on what I want to do and I'm really looking forward to getting these sorted out, and my nails are a bit shabby at the moment but they will soon look beautiful. I've already measured out the tips for both of my hands and prepared them on here, ready to put the primer on. The primer I'm using is more of an acid free. I'm also going to be using Saviland base coat, and this gold leaf is going to be used for the underside of the tips. I've already applied the acid free primer and I'm going to go in now putting the base coat on. Once I've done this I'm going to apply the gold leaf. I'll fast forward on the application of this and do it on both sets of full cover tips as well, and just let you watch it. Next stage of application was to put on the polygel. So I used this one, I'm not going to pronounce it. I got it from Amazon, lovely pink shade. It was only £2.99 for a 30 gram tube, so that was really good. So I'll let you watch this application. I have to say, when I first started using it though, I had a bit of a nightmare. The tips wouldn't stay on the stand. I had that pink like tack that they use and I couldn't get them to stay on the stand. I tried to do it on there and it just didn't work, and I picked it up and I couldn't make it work. It was slipping about in my hands, and then I put too much on. Oh, to add as well, I use this Beetles nail glue as a slip solution because it says that you can use it for that, so I gave that a try to see how it worked, but I don't think it worked too well for me, to be fair. As you can see here now, I got the thumbnail on eventually and put it under the little lamp for a bit of a flash cure. Once I'd sorted that thumbnail out, I then went on to my other hand to do a bit more prepping. I'd already pre-prepped my nails, but because I did this in sections for this editing, I thought I'd just go over them a little bit with a nail file and sort my cuticle out. So I did the full hand on my left hand, on my right hand, doing it with my left hand, which I find very tricky. But I got that done and give them a good clean up with the alcohol wipe solution. Once I'd done that, I put the nail dehydrator on and then put the acid-free primer on. When that were done, I used the Saviland base coat to put on my nails before applying the Laser Girl Method gel application tips. I decided to do this individually, so I did kind of one nail at a time, and the problem I ended up having was once I'd put the base coat on and then gone to choose the tip I wanted to use, so in this instance it was a little one, I'd mixed the sets of pre-prepared tips round on the stands. So when I got to put it on my little nail, I wasn't convinced it was the right size one because some of my fingers on each hand are slightly different sized. I got in a right tiz with it, so I had to keep checking on other nails and trying it on another one. So I ended up doing some nails on one hand and some nails on the other before I sort of finished the whole set off. Again, lessons learned on it, but yeah, I got myself in a right pickle with it. So here I've applied the polygel into the little nail, and I'm using the Beetles slip solution to spread it on the nail, make sure that I do it sort of thinly by the cuticle area going down to the tip. It shouldn't be that hard to do, but for some reason honestly, I just couldn't seem to get it right. Don't know whether it were using the Beetles nail glue as a slip solution, or just me. Probably just me. So this little fingertip was meant to be placed on my right hand. But upon doing that and placing it, I wasn't convinced it fit right. So I needed to swap over the gloves and then prep my little finger on my left hand to apply that nail to my left hand. Like I say, got in a right pickle. I did end up finding the little clip that you use to hold the nails on really useful. I never thought I'd use them, to be fair, but I did find it a lot more helpful once I'd put the tip onto my finger, because I just couldn't get it right. So I used that clip, and then I were able to wipe around the cuticle area before, flash curing it under the little lamp. As I went on with these nails and put them on, it did eventually get easier. I got my little routine going and got into my little groove going, and I did eventually get into a good rhythm with it. So we'll fast forward parts of this application and then keep it at the normal speed when I'm showing you putting the gel, the polygel on the tip, so you can see how I do the application. But I'll keep going like that through the next part of this video. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. I know I'm making a few mistakes, but I guess my learning is your learning as well, so hopefully it's helpful to show you what not to do. So if you've not already done so, I'd really appreciate you following my journey and supporting me. So here, because I was going to be putting a pattern on top of some of these nails to do my funky little pattern that I wanted going on, I used a different polygel because you didn't need to see the pink coming through it, and I really like that pink, so I want to save it as much as I can. So I used a more of a nude colour polygel for this one. So here the clip's on, and I'm just tidying around the cuticle area to make sure that there's no polygel on my skin before I do the flash cure in the lamp. The groove I got going on with it, which might be helpful to any of you guys who are trying this, was when I put the gel on the underside of the tip, I just did it where it would cover my nail and not the part that goes down right to the tip. And I applied that to my finger like that, and then put the clip on. And then once I turned it round, once I tied up the nail cuticle area and turned it round, I then applied the gel to the underside. So I'll let you watch that. I actually thought this was a fabulous hack and a genius idea to stop you getting all sticky when you're putting the tip on. I loved it. Please bear in mind here as well that I was doing it with my left hand, and I'm not ambidextrous at all. So it did take me quite a while when I was doing my right hand with my left hand. I found it fiddly, but I did get there. I did get there with it, and practice will make perfect, I guess. As I've showed you a bit of how I applied the tips with the gel as Lazy Girl method, I am going to edit the rest of it out until I've got all my sets of nails on and I'm going to start doing the painting. Otherwise we'd be here forever, and I'm sure you don't want that, guys. Here I am, all done. At last I got there. Found my little groove and I got there. So these are all my nails now that I've got on. As you can see, there are different colours. I've done some pink with the glitter. Obviously the glitter's on the underside of the tip. And then I've left some with like the nude colour because I'm going to do the painting over it. So here I'll just speed up a little bit on this because all I'm doing is filing and getting them all tidied up and nice and neat, ready for me to paint some of them. I noticed I did say glitter. It isn't glitter that I've got on them, it's that foil, that gold foil that I've put on there, so I just thought I'd correct myself there. Once I'd done the filing and give them a bit of a clean up and made them all nice and smooth and lovely, I then got my colours out that I wanted to choose, so the mixed colours. So I had a blue, a yellow and a pink, and I also ended up getting a green as well. And these are Shining She that I got from Temu. The black I used was from Lagoon or something, I couldn't pronounce it, but that was from Amazon. I also used a purple as well, as you can see now, and it was Beetles for the purple that I used. I also used the Saviland nail art brushes. Really love them, they're my bestest. And the Saviland base coat as well. So I popped some colours out on the glass mat that I have, rather than using a little palette that I have. The glass mat's good enough, it was all clean. So and I got my long nail art brush and started to do my painting. I started off with the thumb. So on this left hand, I wanted the thumb and the ring finger to be the pink gel that I use, that lovely pink colour. And the outer edges of the nail I painted black, so I did the rim round the edge of the nails. So I just wanted them, you know, they were still funky and still nice, but not with the big pattern on like the other ones had. Cured the thumb and the ring finger for 60 seconds and then went in and put the Saviland top coat on, and it were all sparkly and lovely. It's really nice when you put that top coat on, isn't it? You see the true effect of the design that you've done, so that were really satisfying. I then cured again for 60 seconds. It were a no wipe top coat as well, so that were cool. We're all lovely afterwards. I then went in with the black again. This time I wanted to do the outline of the pattern that I wanted to do. So doing the outline in sort of funky little shapes on my finger, making sure that some parts of the gold would be seen through, because I didn't want to colour over that. I wanted it to be a shine through from underneath, a bit like a 3D effect kind of thing for the gold foil. So I did that, and after each finger I cured it for 60 seconds because I didn't want to smudge it while I was doing the other fingers. So I did that for all the fingers before I went in to do the colouring in, so to speak. I will speed up some of this process because, as you can imagine, it took quite a bit of time to do the the colours that I chose on the nails individually, colouring in the little shapes that I had. I also don't bother showing you on me doing my left hand. There's just no point really. I do it takes absolutely ages, but I do it just as neat. I'm really chuffed, do it just as neat as I did on my right hand, as I did on my left hand with my right hand. So I'm really chuffed with that, but it did take some doing. But the end result was just amazing with them. I just thought they were fantastic. So I didn't mind how long it took me, but I don't want to show you the whole video. We'll be here till next week. Here I am then putting the last few touches on, just checking that I've not missed anything. I mean, look at that. It's not just, I just thought it was stunning. It actually looks better in the flesh than it does on the video. That little arm going over there was my stepson Fletcher's. He decided while I was painting my finger, trying to be really precise, that he wanted to put his hand over and touch Franny Fingers, which is my training hand. Once I'd done the finishing touches, I then put it in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds. Then went over with a top coat, the Saviland top coat, I was just so chuffed with how they turned out. After the top coat were done, I then cured again for 60 seconds, and that hand were all done, apart from, you know, cuticle oil and putting that on. It were all done. I had a little bit of a break after that and then went on and did my right hand with my left hand. Please let me know what you think in the comments, guys. I'd really appreciate that. And those of you who aren't subscribed to me yet, if you'd like to hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up if you've liked this video. And obviously, thank you to those who are subscribed. And, you know, if you do watch this video, I really appreciate your time. I know how long doing videos can take for those for those of you who do them. So I do really appreciate you taking the time out to watch this video. Unfortunately, guys, I don't give you a big wave at the end of this video this time. It was just by accident. I didn't end up doing it at the end of the video when I'd done my right hand. So I hope you don't miss that wave too much. But again, thank you so much for watching. You know, I really appreciate you all. I love watching your videos and learning from you guys as well. And please take care, everybody. I hope you're all tickety-boo. And if you can't be good, be careful. Bye.